Let's chit chat. Yes, I dyed my hair. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. It looks a little bit red in the last video, so we went back and fixed it to look more brown. We also adopted a dog. His name is Archie Fitz. We got him at our local shelter. It was really random. Lucky's been begging me for a dog for so long, but it's never felt right since we were renting and moving around so much. But since buying the property, he's been really asking me and we've been considering it. But I knew I didn't want a puppy given just how much we travel, what we do, the fact that we have 4 kids. So one morning after breakfast, Lucky told me to get in the car and I didn't know where we were driving, but he took me to the shelter. We looked at some dogs and instantly fell in love with Archie. Essentially, long story short, is we left the shelter with him and he's been amazing. We've been training him as best as we can, and the kids absolutely adore him. He's 3 years old. I'm not quite sure what breeds he is, but I'm assuming he's a Labrador Shepherd Great Pyrenees mix of some sort, but we ordered a DNA test, so we're gonna do that. The last few weeks have been so crazy. The chickens have grown. We're building them a coop, so hopefully it's gonna be done by next week. Our kitchen is also finally complete. It's been crazy. The last 5 months functioning without it being done was insane, and having people coming in and out of our house constantly just gave me PTSD. I also have these 2 blush shades from Merit that for some reason match my hair and are so intriguing to me. So I might try these. Fawny actually is my only child that I feel like struggles with eczema. So we started introducing food and she got this insane rash around her mouth that was really inflamed and started to bleed, which was so devastating because obviously I've been dealing with eczema for so long and I didn't have that experience with any of my other kids, so navigating that has been really tricky and I still don't quite know what I'm doing. For anyone that doesn't know, we live in Connecticut and I don't know whether it's always like this. This is our first summer here, but the ticks have been out of control. We pick ticks off of Archie every time we go out. The kids have ticks on them. Lucky actually got bit by one and I had to pull it out. My mom is here right now. She got bit by one. It was so embedded that she drove to the hospital a couple days ago. Whimsy had one crawling on her head that we had to get off with tape. It's just been a hot mess. It probably also doesn't help that we kind of live more outdoorsy, I guess. Lucky has severe anxiety because of it. But with the seasons finally changing and spring being here and being able to get outdoors and see some sun, I've been feeling mentally a lot better and also finally getting out of the hard stage that I've been talking about for so long. I'm gonna talk about it soon. I just have been kind of mustering up the courage to share. Being vulnerable is always a little hard for me, but I know it's gonna help people, so just trying to find the right words, essentially. I also just recently got back from a trip to LA. I don't know how much I can say, but I got to experience the acting world a little bit more and I was obsessed. So do with that information what you will. I don't know whether people talk about this enough, but being a working mom can be so much fun, but also so challenging for my emotions specifically. I love working and I love following things that I feel passionate about, but I also obviously love my children and feel guilty when I don't spend time with them when I am gone. So finding that balance has been hard lately. Also, this Victoria Beckham Vast Lash Mascara is so phenomenal. This is probably my 4th tube. I've been using it for a year or 2. I'm not quite sure how long, but a while. It is a tubing mascara, so you just have to get it wet at night and you can literally pull it off. You don't even need makeup remover and it actually coats your lashes. A lot of you guys have been asking for house updates. There are none. The last 7 months have probably been the hardest time in a very long time, if not my life. So the house was not a priority, but now it is. And I have someone helping me with it, which I'm really excited about. We had a meeting yesterday on fabrics and shapes and furniture and all these fun things. So I'm really excited to get that started. I think the color has grown on me.